giving it some time.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bob Doyle Show with Tracy Starr. I still haven't changed the applause.
Oh, that's good. Sounds like a couple people in the audience.
Yeah, a couple of people in the audience. That's not that great.
We got our dancers back. I'm just happy about that.
I know. Well, they've been back for a while. This time I
know.
remembered to start them from the very beginning, and that's the difference. Well, everyone, and I know you're all out there because look at the comments pouring in.
Oh!
Not really. Boy, it took a long time to get to the song. It seemed like it took longer than usual to get to it. And I was about to forget, what this was and all of that. But now they sang it, and I said, well, but see, it's really we had talked about how
I know we were going to change the name of the show. We should change the name of the show. It's okay. I really like the name. I mean, it's your name.
No,
the logo's so cool. And you started it. I
know. But as we've mentioned, this isn't what we're anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a couple of weeks,
Wednesday.
I think, hasn't it?
Yes,
we didn't do this last week, did we?
No, we did not do this last week.
Because we had just... we were sick.
We came back from Atlanta. So for those are following the storyline. We went to Atlanta for a couple of weeks. Visit family, do some family stuff. And when we came back, we were sick. Yeah. Not COVID, but just yuck. He lost his voice completely, which was awful.
So there was just no doing a show. We didn't have the wherewithal, as they say, to plan such a thing.
No. Well, you couldn't talk.
And I couldn't talk.
It kind of made it difficult.
So we didn't do our metaverse mastermind, which we
didn't do. We're not doing. Yeah.
We're still not doing today.
No.
It's just been a lot of catch up.
There's so much going on.
It's 1,006 degrees.
It is. Well, I think.
Hi, Bob.
Actually, I should see this. What? It's 106 right now here in Las Vegas.
Right.
Yesterday was 110. The day before was 111.
And it just sucks the life out of you.
I love it hot, but I have to say it is a little draining just energetically. But the warmth I don't mind. Except I just ran around in the store, and coming in with groceries. It's a little warm, but it's you jump in the pool, you're good.
Okay, so there's a comment that I don't understand already.
Oh no!
Only ketchup. What about mustard? Oh, wait, we're playing ketchup. That's probably what it is.
Okay, Phil, love you. That's awesome.
I forgot how to do the show. All right. Anyway.
Oh, that's good.
So yesterday, by the way, Amy was. I saw Amy's name. It reminded me. Yesterday, I told you I shared a little bit of the VR kayak thing that you got to experience.
Oh, it's incredible.
So we'll get her back in here one of these years.
Yes.
We'll get a VR headset back on her, and then we'll sneak that kayak thing on her. So that's really cool. So check out if you're into VR at all. Check out it's probably a couple of videos down or whatever. Yeah. So and the schedule. Just because we're back and we're doing this show doesn't mean our schedules have calmed down. No, sorry, Bob. We both got. There's just a lot of stuff going on. We got more travel coming, which my favorite thing.
I love it. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to share the whole story and everything else. If I get the.
Oh yeah, I guess. Are you going to tell the whole story?
Well, I can make it quick.
Oh. Well, okay. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, it is an amazing. I didn't even think about this aspect of it.
It's an awesome story.
The manifestation of this trip that we were about to talk about was I wasn't even going to. I totally forgot about the fact that it was a freaking miracle.
It's a miracle. No, it's not a miracle.
Well, it's not a miracle.
No,
it's
this
just
is how it works.
This is how we do it.
Which that's a whole nother story.
Okay.
We'll tell that story in a minute. Okay.
So, I bet you we don't.
Well, we'll tell it next week.
I bet you we don't.
Anyway, so.
Well, first, should we just say that, or you just want to work it up to the? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you start. Now they know we're really sitting on the floor.
We're not sitting on the floor.
That's what it looks like. It looks like you're whatever, and I'm standing like I'm a little.
Anyway, so my beautiful, amazing 14-year-old daughter Amber, has grown up with the conversation of law of attraction. I saw The Secret in 2006. She was born in 2007. So this has been, and I've been working in personal development for over a decade. So needless to say, she's been inundated with visualization, meditation, yoga, all the modalities, the conversation of law of attraction, intention, visualization, blah, 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 blah. And of course, she's a teenager, like, all teenagers, your mom is, right? And so, she's always poo-pooed everything to do with any of it. And about a month or so ago, I guess it was.
Wasn't very long ago.
Key
to the story.
Very key to the story. She comes to me, she's like, oh my gosh, Mom, I finally get it. And I'm like, you get what? And she's like, that law of attraction and visualization and intention stuff you talk about. I'm like, okay. She's like, my favorite TikToker was talking about it and went into blah, 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 blah. I was like, all right, okay.
Yeah, so
TikToker?
Sure.
A TikToker. She lives with Bob Doyle from The Secret, but a TikToker is what got through to her. But okay, whatever. So it worked, right? So I said, well, great. So now that you kind of get it, like, what do you want? Let's pick something to manifest. Let's make it like a big thing, and something, just like whatever. So she says, well, I want to go to New York City. And I said, okay, that's great, because she has a desire to live there. She's never been. So we've been talking about taking her, not this year, but we'd been talking about taking her. And I said, okay, well, let's do the work, right? So visualization, intention, all of it, acting as if. So we spent that weekend creating a whole document with pictures of the places that she wants to visit, Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building, the ice cream factory, the color factory, all these other things. Anyway, and so we got this whole document put together with links and everything else. I said, now we have to put together a budget. So we put together a budget with airfare, Ubers, blah, 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 blah. And I said, okay, now we came up with the number of what all the stuff that she wants to do, about how long it'll take us to do these things, and and the cost of all of it. And I said, well, that's the number that we need to come up with. I said, now, how are we going to do this? She's like, well, I don't know, right? I said, well, okay. I said, well, what if we were to create or have an event or some reason to bring us to New York? Because then it's a tax write-off and, we could get the whole thing paid for. And she says, well, okay, but, she's 14. She doesn't. I said, well, let me make some phone calls. Like, put that on me. All you need to do is visualize, act as if, and have no doubt in your mind we're going to go. But then the caveat comes with, oh, I need to go before school starts on August 8th because I'm starting high school and I don't want to, have the stress of taking a week off of school to go on this trip. So now pressure's on. We have like 5 weeks or something, I think it was. And I thought, oh, okay, well, this is how it works, right? So I made a couple phone calls. I called one of my friends, Jessica Brace, who is an amazing manifester. This girl used to run all of Tony Robbins' events for like a decade, and she's just an amazing human on so many levels. And she said, well, same thing. Let me make some phone calls. Let me see what I can do. So then she puts me in touch with this another amazing human, Christine Roman, who we're going to talk about in a minute. But, we went to Atlanta, so it's only been 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, I think it was. And I had a call with her, met her on Zoom. Oh my gosh, total sister, totally connected. And she's like, let me see what I can do. So then we're in Atlanta doing family stuff for 2 weeks, and we're not connecting. And I'm just holding the vision, not exactly sure, figuring we're going to go end of July. And I connect with her as soon as we get back. She goes, you still want to do this? I said, heck yes. She says, okay, I got the whole thing. I got the venue. I got the event. I've got this. I got this. And oh, by the way, I was thinking as a speaker fee, it would be this dollar amount, which is, of course, exactly the dollar amount that we put on the budget.
And here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
It is.
Our picture's in the way. Sorry.
Oh.
Here is the event.
This is the event. So it is Rock Your Voice Woman. She is a dynamite teacher, presenter, voiceover artist.
Voiceover artist, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
A little bit of a synchronicity there, if you ask me. Did you ask me?
A lot of synchronicities, actually.
Okay. Let's continue with them.
Yes. Anyway, I'll let you take over.
Well, I was just going to show you that, just to prove that we're not liars.
So if you're in New York City, well, actually, we're also going to do this live stream. So if you would like to join us.
That's right. I forgot about that part.
You can actually join from any place on the planet. So mark your calendar for Sunday, July 24th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is when it starts, goes till 5 p.m. And all the details are at rockyourvoicewoman.com. Again, that is rockyourvoicewoman.com.
So for my part, I'll be talking about brain rewiring, but it will also be the first time that in this live group environment, I'm going to be leading a breathwork session. And so that is, I'm super excited about that because the breathwork it so ties into the theme of the event, also your voice and finding the voice, but also to, brain rewiring and all that stuff. So even though it involves getting on an airplane and going to an airport and dealing with lots and lots of people in probably the most anti-Bob Doyle city you could possibly come up with.
It's true.
I am excited about going and seeing the Color Factory and the Museum of Ice Cream, for crying out loud.
Yeah, right.
And I think that was really those. If I just do those two, I'm good. And then if we get in the Statue of Liberty or whatever, because I've done that, although I could tell you zero about it.
Yeah.
About the experience, except just going. What else was on my list of what I wanted to do?
Central Park.
Oh yeah. I didn't when I went before. I did not get to Central Park, and so I'd like to see Central Park. And I think that's and then once that's done, then I think they're very excited about the shopping and what else.
Well, yeah. So Bob's actually going to leave earlier because, he doesn't want to go shopping and do all the crazy girl things that we want to do. So, yes, shopping, Macy's, Fifth Avenue stuff, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
probably a lot of window shopping, but needless to say, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be fun. But then I also have to come home and see the cat. So that's.
And Lucy, I know.
Lucy, that I'm telling you, that week and a half or whatever when we were in Atlanta.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, way too long. Amy, I can't believe you said that because I was just thinking about Undarafa Kitri 2 days ago. And I'm like, where did that go? It's like, well, we haven't been outside in about 3 years. To do a broadcast. Because it's either too freaking hot or it's too cold.
Yeah.
It's like we just, when it's beautiful, we don't make it under a tree. Weird. I don't get it. We have trees in our yard. There is beautiful no excuse.
I don't know how or why, but whatever.
And that's a show that needs no agenda, no planning, no what are we going to talk about, no nothing. It's just we just turn it on and say, look at this tree, we're under it.
Yes, I know.
Oh well, Undarafa Kitri.
Yes.
To you as well. All
yes.
Right. So the New York thing is. I'm excited about their excitement. I'm super excited that it got to happen and that Amber's first experience was something huge. I was even sitting in the background going, well, you're really talking about a month here. And this is me, But she was just like, stop, don't. If I leaked in any sort of a,
no
come on,
doubt,
let's just be,
you know how this works.
Yeah, I kind of got into, let's be like some sort of old parental mode. Like, okay, and she was just like, she will have none of that.
He's like, wait, the two of you want to go walking around New York City?
Well, I still don't. I just have to compartmentalize that and not picture that and not think about it.
It's going to be fun. It'll be great.
I'm sure it will.
Yes. No way can we take Lucy with anywhere. She's never leaving the house, let alone.
That's right. We want her to think the outside is just something that's like on TV. Not a real, nothing that she can actually interact with.
Except for the birds that, torment her. We actually have 2 birds that.
With 1 stone. By the way.
They torment her.
Speaking of the birds.
Yes.
We saw, did we mention? We didn't because we haven't done our show.
Oh, no, you're right. We saw the
when
quail.
We were pulling up in the Uber, we saw the whole little family of the quails. Now, obviously, it was the next generation of family.
Right.
But if you watch every moment of everything we ever do, which of course you do,
right?
You'll remember last year we had this whole situation with these little baby
quails.
Birds.
Yes.
Which we, should we touch them? Should we not? Should we touch them? Should we not? Let's put them in a box. Let's put them in a, whatever. And then they were just gone. And everybody thinks they're dead, but I knew they weren't because they went. I saw them later walking along the fence higher and all grown up.
Mm-hmm.
Look.
And now they're grown up and have babies and they're in our yard again.
Right. And we saw them run into our yard. Now I have not seen them since then.
No, me neither. But
and then they came and trimmed all the bushes, which is where they lived under.
Right.
So.
Yes.
Much to Tracy's chagrin.
You can cut all the bushes and the trees at the end of the season, not when there's flowers on them.
Hi, Maria.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have help. That's all I'm going to say. Grateful.
Oh, you're welcome.
Back to major, huge gratitude and thank yous to Christine and to Jessica for helping to make all of this happen. So grateful.
I totally forgot at the beginning of this, and we could do something New York related to tie this all in.
Okay.
That I was going to share this at the beginning, just as a background thing, because we can't focus on it because it takes like 2 minutes to create. But this is that AI. It creates images from what you type.
Right.
So for this, we could do something New York related, like what? Like something fun, like
Times Square.
Times Square filled with cats. How about that? Something now this will take it takes a little bit of time, so we'll keep an eye on it here.
Up to 3 minutes. Okay, that's good.
And when it's done, then we'll share it.
So the other thing that's really amazing and cool is that the venue space that Christine got is freaking in Midtown and Times Square.
Right.
Like, how fun.
So it'll be a great first New York experience. And we all get to, and there's a whole theme of this thing about trying new things and, just kind of going out there, and so it should be fun.
It should be fun.
Right?
It should be fun. And then my kids came to me and said, hey, we want to go to Chicago. And I'm like, okay, because they've been kind of, with COVID and everything else, not really into traveling. And so we're also going to Chicago. Of course, Bob's going to stay home because it's too much travel for him. But I am bringing my kids. So for anyone in the Chicagoland area, I will be there the 25th of August through September 4th. Well, kind of. I'm also going to Michigan. So for those in Michigan, I will be in the Grand Rapids area on August 20... What's that Monday?
Tickets on sale now.
No.
While she's looking at that... I was
thinking of putting events together because I'm like, well, what? Why not do that? Make everything a tax write-off.
While she's looking at that, this is what the AI has generated. A panel of...
Oh my gosh.
Times Square filled with cats.
Oh my gosh, that is incredible.
Mutant cats with legs coming out of every part. This is like brother and sister cats should not. I'm just telling you. I mean, that is the weird thing about the AI is like, oh my God, look how many cats those are supposed to represent.
Those are very cute.
All right. How about instead of cats, panda bears?
Oh, cute. So Michigan, August 29th through the 30th.
Cartoon panda bears.
Cartoon panda bears.
Right. Let's see what that does.
Okay.
All right. We'll check back in just a few hot minutes. Speaking of cats, we now know, and all cat owners probably know this, and I guess I had forgotten, that cats are not a solid. They are not a gas, but they are most definitely a liquid.
Like liquid.
Lucy, when you hold her,
she has no bones.
She just, like literally, if she wants down, she'll just slip through your fingers impossibly. Like, whoa. Like, she just completely releases all bone structure. And it just gets...
Right. And if there's like just this little space, like we have this little space under, we have a glass bathroom door. It's like whatever. Anyways, this little bitty space, and she's just shoop right out, like right through it, like it's nothing.
She's becoming more and more cat all the time.
Mm-hmm,
not just true. Kitten. She's getting her independence. Now, wait, that's not a panda.
Here we go. Those are pandas?
All right, hold on.
That's fun.
Now, those aren't really cartoon pandas, and
they're kind of mutant.
They've kind of got mutant, but now that one, no. We got a lot of pandas in Times Square, folks, but they're not really.
They kind of look a little off.
Yeah.
Like alien pandas?
Okay, hold on. Alien pandas on a talk show.
I love it.
Okay, so we'll just let alien pandas on a talk show.
Oh my gosh.
Grind up. I just went to I saw a YouTube video today where there's like 10 of these types of sites listed. Some are free, like this one.
Yeah.
And some are not even released yet, but they're the ones that are like, I was telling you about DALL-E 2, which is like this, like what it creates is amazing. But I'm learning that there are other ones that also create really super amazing images too. So I'm going to be looking into, finding all the free ones and all that stuff, and probably be doing obnoxious videos and interrupting our show with like, check this out. It's
so cool.
But yeah, this particular program, Crayon, is a very, while it is cool, it's not nearly as sophisticated in terms of what it can generate as these other ones. And it really is going to be interesting to see what happens to the graphic design world and all of that when you can just say, I want this drawing, and you can describe it to a T, and it draws it. All right, now, this was alien pandas on a talk show. Look at that.
Wow.
That is the green denotes the alien.
And the Tonight Show kind of.
Yeah, this looks like like Saturday Night Live. These hosts at the end, and the cast is standing behind him. They got the green screen. It looks like. I don't know.
I think that top left, is probably the.
Yeah. That absolutely. Pandas, alien pandas on a talk show.
That one works. All
right, we got to come up with another one. But how about suggestions from the freaking audience?
Wow, what a great idea!
All right, so now there it is.
Yes,
your clean slate up there, where you can just type whatever you want me to type here, and we'll put it on there. Okay? See, it's like a request show. Actually, this is it's too complicated to explain. I'll do it when I feature, when I do my own little thing about it. Yeah, because I get a little excited about the geekiness, but it's just like, whew.
It's really neat.
Okay, now come on, Jason, you can certainly come up with something. Facebook user, I wonder, now that was Steve before, but someone wrote the rockyourvoicewoman.com.
Well, thank you for that. I don't
Whoever
know who
that was.
Is.
Maybe it was Christine.
Maybe.
She liked the post that we were doing a show, so she could.
Oh, maybe.
There's Dawn. Buildings made of pizza. All right.
Thank you, sweetheart. That's awesome. And by the way,
Whoops.
we're not doing the metaverse today. I'm so sorry. Just so I say. Monday.
Buildings made of pizza. So Dawn saw the kayak video and was like, all right, I got to do that.
Yes. Did you try it? I'm curious because, I did the first version. I haven't done the update.
Well, Dawn is she has a Quest,
yeah,
and so she realizes that to do that she has to run it from a PC. So it's a whole new world of wireless streaming. But boy, once that world opens up, if you've got a PC that supports it, now of course the PC has to be VR ready. It's got a good graphics card and all that stuff. Otherwise, it's not. It just won't be smooth. But because your Quest is just acting sort of like an interactive monitor. But
sure, it
delivers an amazing experience with that freaking kayak program. And just wait till you try it in the storm. I don't know if the motion sickness will get the best of you or not, but at least just for a few minutes
I'll try and report back.
Yeah, it will. It'll be.
Okay,
so Dawn says not yet, but working on it. She's working on getting it working.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just that whole buildings made of pizza, 5 golden rings. Okay.
Oh my goodness!
Look at that.
Interesting. Wow.
I wouldn't eat that one.
Nope.
That's
interesting.
I think what do you think the winner?
Middle.
Top middle is good. This looks more like a pizza crashed from space into the side of a building.
Kind of the what's the new arena that they built in the Raiders Stadium in Vegas?
I just call it the Darth Vader.
It looks like a Darth Vader.
I like
spaceship.
this one because it's got sort of the foundation in there.
Pizza.
There's some brick, I guess, and then back to these look like
pizza bites.
Yeah, they look like pizza bites, or obviously little pieces of pepperoni.
Maybe like those little bagel pizza bite things.
Could be. All right.
Maybe.
Tell me, guys, what you've been doing. Okay, my son's computers. I need another prompt.
Okay. And you just show up like a comment. I know. Well,
I don't know.
You disappear.
By the way, the background here. Hold on, let's get up here. Mm-hmm. You lean that way. I lean this way. You can see that there are a couple of robots having a conversation. That was actually like a little cat that ran down, and this robot over here is also just sad and. No, right. Okay. It's sort of sad and depressed.
Oh, it is sad.
Yeah, and if you go up to it and talk to it or poke it or whatever, it'll tell you to leave it alone. That's it's in one of the Worlds in VR chat called District Roboto, it's freaking amazing. I mean, that's just one small section. I've got several different backgrounds from that world. Very sort of, did you see the movie Robots?
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like it's populated with robots from that era, but it's all gone wrong. It's all this dystopian,
Got it.
And so it's just another.
So that poor little guy right there is like lonely, and he tells you to go away.
He won't say he's lonely. He's just sad. He's just depressed. I think he's based on Marvin the robot in the Hitchhiker's Guide, and he's the depressed robot. And I think it might actually be him, and it might actually be the same voice. It sounds like Alan Rickman, and he may have been the voice in that movie. I can't remember. But my little synapses are saying there's a good chance he was. Go with it. So that's what I'm doing.
Yes.
All right. What else? Anything else going on that people need to know about? We did swim in our pool the other day.
It was amazing.
We learned something. That the thermometer for that I read for the pool water said, okay, that it's 88 degrees. Pool water's 88 degrees,
cool.
Which is exactly what I used to heat my pool up back in the day. We're not doing that anymore. We're just going to let the sun do it. And if I can't deal with it, I can't deal with it. Everybody else can jump in just fine. I'm the only one. So I was like, okay, 88 degrees. So we get in there, and I get in there, and going, okay, this is not the same 88 degrees I had in Atlanta. This is a different 88 degrees. Where's the turtle thermometer? The turtle thermometer floats around and gives you the real temperature, which was 78 degrees, a full 10 degrees below what my body was expecting and wanting. But my mind didn't trick me in the way that I'd love to tell the story. It was warm and everything, and then I found out it was 20 degrees. But because my mind believed it was 88, but that is not the case. My body said, no, this is not 88 degrees, dude. Now, I should have suspected that perhaps the temperature was a little off when it said that the air temperature was 148 degrees. But in my mind, I was like, well, it's two different sensors. One is closer to the sun. It's up on a wall, so clearly it's going to be. And the other one's probably working just fine wherever it is in the pool to gauge the temperature, where I don't know what that is. But whatever it is, it ain't right.
Nope. We stayed in for a while. I warmed you up.
Yes, you did. Here's some video. I'm kidding.
Anyway.
We're almost saying I only see Tracy and Bob. That's because that's the only people on the screen right now.
Yeah.
88 for a pool sounds perfect for me. All right. Well, that's going to be the phrase that I put in here.
Oh, we also have fenced potatoes.
Oh, wait, we do? Oh, well, nope. Dawn already submitted. I'm not going to have Dawn carry the show like she's done ever since the beginning of time.
This is before me.
88 for a pool sounds perfect for me. Not even a descriptive, who knows what it's going to come up with, because that's not,
anything.
That's not anything. But it is going to come up with something.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what it is. Will the number 88 be there? Will it be billiards? Will it be a swimming pool?
Oh, that's true.
Will it be, what would perfect look like?
Me.
So if it just doesn't come up with a picture of the number 88, a swimming pool, and Tracy.
Me. No, not me. Well, okay. I was just saying, me. Like, what's it going to think me is?
What is it going to think? Oh, right. What is me?
Right, like, how is it going
to... Oh, my brain. My brain hurts. All right. We've got 2 minutes left in the program.
Okay.
If you satisfy the contractual obligation to the sponsors and the network, of course, we have to go at least the full 30. Otherwise, we get a little talking to. Which is not really a talking to.
Yes. They just pay the invoice.
Why would you open up that wound? All right, here we go.
Wow.
Now, this is 88 for a pool sounds perfect for me, and this is what we got. So all we can assume is that the water in each of these images is 88 degrees. We caught that one in the middle of, I guess, cleaning.
Potentially, looks like.
It does look, I like the look of that one.
Mm-hmm.
That one looks nice, too. It's got a deep...
Yeah, very clean.
There's got levels.
Oh. Looks like there might be like a water spray something or something. I don't know.
I don't know either.
That one, I'm not sure if it's just the color or...
Well, this is like really, really shallow. It looks like it's shallow, and then, you can't see my cursor, but imagine with me, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm starting at the lower right corner of the screen, saying that, and you can't even see us. This is like the most terrible broadcast ever. Yeah.
You're new to this. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm brand new. But this is my first day on the job, the Bob job. Hey, we did it. 30 minutes. We are contractually unobligated to say another word. We could just stop right now, but we won't. We'll play the theme. We'll get the dances going.
Sunday, July 24th, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to rockyourvoicewoman.com. Join us. We also have live streams, so you don't need to be in New York City. But if you are, come hug us. It'll be great.
I knew she was going to. I knew that hug was going to come out of that. I knew it. All right, and it is to be expected. Hey, you guys, thanks for hanging out with us. You didn't have to. We didn't pay you for it, and you did it anyway. That's just...
We love you guys.
Just makes my day, and goodbye.
See you next week.